Please work. Okay. Can you all hear me and see me? I have no idea if it's live right now. Yo, Deep, can you see me? Okay, cool. Well, that's good to know now. I love it. Okay, awesome. So, yes, definitely staying safe. I hope you all are staying safe as well. I hope you're not getting too bored either. All the questions have started coming in. All right. Okay, let's get into this. All right. So I'm definitely good. I'm not sick. No one in my family, immediate family, is sick either. We're doing okay. We have days. Hopefully, you stay happy and healthy. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So let's start these questions. Okay. So first off, people really wanted to know. Oh my God. Okay. First, I have to turn off the sound. All right. Cool. Okay. So people really want to know my full name, and that is Avni Patel. Even though I call it Ava, I feel like if people here really can't say my name properly, even though it's so easy to say, that I'm just like, well, if you're not going to say it right, then I might as well just make it easier, because I don't want someone to kind of ruin my name. So yeah, it's Avni. Okay. My age and birthday. I'm 24 years old, and I was born on October 9th. I do live in the USA, but I am Indian. I was born and raised here in Jersey, in central Jersey, and I have been to India. I went to India maybe like 3 or 4 times. I remember like third grade, as well as eighth grade. And then we never went back after eighth grade, just because like all my family lives here now, and they're literally like 30 to 40 minutes away from where I am. Okay, maximum is like 2 hours, and so it's such an easy commute to go see everyone. Let's see. A lot of people are asking me about my religion, and I'm Hindu. Your typical Hindu, yeah. But however, like I'm not super religious, just because like I have my own ideas of like how I want religion to be, and it's more positive and less restrictive. I keep forgetting that this is live, so I keep taking pauses to like think about my answers, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that'll work. I'll just edit that out. No, that doesn't work here. Let's see. Okay, cool. Okay, so a lot of questions were also about like what languages do I speak? What do I understand? So obviously English, but I also speak Spanish. I actually majored in that in. Sorry, my brother is. Cool. No, we good. I actually majored in Spanish in college, so that's something I speak. And I was like born and raised in the Elizabeth area specifically, so I mean everyone spoke Spanish there. I also understand and speak Hindi and Gujarati. I cannot read and write them, but I can definitely understand them. Let's see. Okay, next question that I was getting a lot was, what do I do for work? So yes, YouTube and this channel specifically is a hobby, and I absolutely love movies. I live for movies, and I grew up watching movies. And so for work, I'm actually in law, and I'm actually studying for the LSATs right now to take my, obviously, the exam, so I can go and become an attorney. Let's see. So yeah, right now I work at a law firm, and just going through that. Hopefully starting law school next fall. So yeah, that's a plan. And I'm so glad that I can continue even if like my life moves on with other things, because this is a hobby. So it's like I'll always have this undying love for movies. Let's see. Okay, so what are you doing during this quarantine, and am I getting bored? Honestly, I'm watching movies and stuff, but most of my days are like super packed. I used to procrastinate on a lot of things. Like I actually would get lazy and just be like, yeah, maybe I could do it tomorrow. But these days, I actually have a lot of work. So this is actually my planner, and it's just full of things that I need to get done. So typically it would look something like that, but now it looks something like this. So I'm actually staying busy, but I love the family time that I'm getting. I love that I'm able to like crack jokes and have fun with my parents. My brother can stay isolated and away from us when he wants to, and he can come and join us when he wants. So I guess I like that option that, he's always there. Because usually when he has school, I never see him. Yeah, Deep, I never see you. Um, let's see. Oh, okay. So next big question. This is, I think, the question of the year. And that is, am I dating anyone? Do I have a boyfriend? Am I married? And guess what? Oh, my brother goes, let's keep it that way. And guess what? My parents asked me the same question because, yeah, I'm 24. I should be engaged by now. According to my mom, I should have already had my first child. But no, I am dating someone, but not necessarily boyfriend, not married just yet. I mean, obviously. And my dad comes out of his room and he's like, I have a question that I want you to add to this list. I'm like, what is that? He's like, when are you getting married? And my brother overhears and he goes, 45. And my dad's like, 45 days? And my brother's like, no, and she's 45. It's not going to take that long. Okay. Jeez. But I definitely would like to get married and, have a family of my own and, start all that and adopt children and just, that's awesome. Okay. Next question that people are asking for sure is what happened to my eye? It's basically a cyst. Wrong eye. It's basically a cyst, and basically hot compresses should make it go away. But it just takes a while. Usually over the summer, as the heat comes out, it starts to melt away, but I'm stuck with it for now. And I honestly don't care enough. Like, I don't care on how it makes me look just because it can't change my inner personality. So it's like, whatever. As long as it doesn't hurt and it's not harming my eye in any way, we good. Okay, so I'm gonna just take a look to see at our comments. What are we talking about so far? Definitely visiting Kerala. I would love to. Absolutely. I've seen so many gorgeous pictures, for sure. A lot of people just saying hi. Hi. Let's see. Oh my God, someone's 13. Yo, congrats. And 13 was a pretty awesome year for me. So hopefully you have a better year. Hopefully your year turns out to be something even better this year. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, so the same guy. We have the same birthday. Well, that is awesome. A lot of people are born on October 9th, apparently. And I actually love that. Let's see. Okay. So a lot of your questions I definitely have written down as well. Oh, visit Hyderabad? Of course. How could I not? It's such a happening city. Okay, cool. So next thing is, oh my God. Okay, so yeah, I actually saw these in the comments. Like, why am I so adorable and cute? I actually don't know why. I really appreciate, like, I'm looking at the camera, but I really appreciate you guys asking that. Honestly, maybe genetics, maybe personality, but it's very sweet of you who like constantly support me and like just giving me some positive encouragement. It really helps, even like on off days, like where maybe I'm not that positive. It's like, they get me. Thanks. Oh well, how are you so positive in all of your videos? I think it's just my personality. Using the word hate in something that's positive is, counterproductive. But I would say I strongly dislike it when people just focus on the problems and the issues. That's not a good mindset to be in. I like hanging around people who have like a growth mindset, who are like solution oriented. Yeah, there's always a time to like think about people's feelings and be empathetic and just understand and just, stay out of some things. But most of the time it's just about like, I hear what your problem is and let's try to fix it. And if you're always in that positive state, nothing really can affect you. Like nothing bad can truly get to you. I mean, that's pretty much it. And I like to watch a lot of like comedy videos and shows and things that just make me happy. And I guess like if you're consistently watching things that make you happy, it's hard to be sad or upset, Logic, that kind of logic. Let's see. One word about your passion. That's actually a pretty good word. I honestly would say my passion is to continuously grow and improve myself. I just get excited about the possibilities of how much of a better person I could be. And so I would say the one word, growth. I know you didn't ask for an explanation, but I still gave it. Let's see. Okay, how and why did I start my channel? So I was actually watching this beauty. I could totally do this. I could totally manifest this for myself. And I think I'm an interesting enough of a person, expression wise, to actually have people enjoy my company. So if you look at my older videos, it's a lot of like motivational stuff. And that's specifically because I'm like, you know what, I'll be this motivational guru. Like, I didn't think I had anything to really talk about. And when you're first starting your channel, you have no idea what to make it about. So you make it about like what you think it should be versus like who you actually are. And I think that's one of the biggest advice that my brother gave me when I was thinking of like what to name this channel. He's like, you know, you'll figure it out along the way. Just be you and things will fall into place. And boy, was he right. Unfortunately, now he knows that I called him right. So, you know. But then like what inspired me to start doing reaction videos specifically? It's definitely, I grew up watching movies, fantasy, as well as it could be your reality. And it's just a way to kind of improve your mood in any way possible. And so I would watch all these movies and I'm like, what am I doing if I'm spending so much time watching movies? And I would go to theaters to watch these movies in theaters when they first come out, like first day, first show, or first weekend. I'm like, how am I got to do something along these lines if I'm crazy about Indian movies specifically. Hollywood and all that never really interested me just because I felt like that was more of my reality now. And I never, as much as this might disappoint people, I never really got into like the superhero movies. I watched them, but I never got into it. So Indian movies was always like where it was at, where it was always exciting and the random dancing and the synchronized singing and dance. Oh yeah. Yeah. It was just where I wanted to be. Let's see here. So yeah, that's how I started doing reaction videos. And I obviously looked at the numbers and the metrics, you know, the scientific data stuff behind it. And it was the logical step. Like people would actually see me do it. And it wasn't just like a hobby that I was doing for fun, which even though it was, you know. I don't know if that made sense. Okay, and so this actually, oh my God, this question made me laugh for about 2 minutes. And then I'm like, I probably really should check. The question is, how many unread messages are on my Instagram? I have a lot of DMs and I am very slow to answer, not just because there's a lot, but also because I suck at texting people back. It's not that I don't want to, it's more of just like, I'm so lazy when it comes to that. It's like, yeah, there's no excuse. I'm just super lazy when it comes to that. So I counted the number and it's about 600. 600. It's a big number. And that's just Instagram. Facebook is a different story. Oh yeah. I'm trying. I have my phases and moods to answer comments and stuff. It doesn't mean I don't want to. It's I'm literally trying to fight my human nature to reach back out to you guys. Oh, the problems of being an introvert. So then the next question is there any criteria for selecting the suggestions that I react to? The only criteria is basically if it's a specific actor, have videos of that actor done well on my channel, yes or no. And then, I mean, obviously, first one is, have I seen it before? If I've seen it before, I usually don't like to react to it because everything I see is like for the first time, natural, raw reaction. Otherwise, it's not a reaction channel, you know? So that's the first one. If I have seen it, I definitely leave a disclaimer like I've seen it just because of popular demand, people asking. I like to see, obviously, the actor. And then after that is like how long ago the movie is from. Just because sometimes the copyright laws on that depends, and sometimes the production company depends. Like, I have 2 copyright strikes on my channel right now, and it's so disappointing. Like, I had to delete all my Mercel videos for the Lapati Vijay because I got a copyright strike, and 3, and they stop your channel, and it's gonna take forever to fight it back. And I'm like, is it worth the fight? And it really wasn't worth the fight. So I just deleted them. And then I got another copyright strike from the boardroom scene from Alavai Kunta Puramalo. I was so sad. I'm like, that was the best scene in the movie. And it was very upsetting. That's actually partially the reason why my reaction to RRR was delayed, but I will get to that shortly. Next question is, why am I interested in Indian movies or specifically South Indian movies? Like I said, Indian movies, I grew up with it. Yo, I am hella dramatic and filmy, and I quote all these lines from like Bollywood and stuff. And so I never really got into South Indian movies just because as a young kid, I really didn't know like where I would find it, because like on TV we would only have like Hindi movies, and then now that I know, like, you know, we have subtitles and all that, I absolutely love South Indian movies more than Bollywood movies. Of course, I watch all of them, you know, but I think like mostly South Indian movies they're making like Tollywood and Collywood and Sandalwood and Mollywood, like all these. I think they're making better turnout of films consistently than Bollywood. Uh, then the next follow-up is like, why a lot of foreign YouTubers react to indie movies? Me, I'm like a partial, like I'm a partial foreigner, not completely, but I react to movies because it's my hobby, and the next logical step is to monetize that hobby. Other foreigners react to it just because the arc to grow their channel just becomes exponential when they react to Indian movies. Like the excitement people have in India for Indian movies is unmatched throughout the world. Like they're just hardcore fans, and you don't even get that with Hollywood. Like it's nowhere even close. Um, so that's all I'm saying. That it's just even better here. And so I think like that's why that number just makes it exponential, and uh, you consistently like the math stuff. Oh, Jericho Prashant, happy birthday! I hope you have a great day and are able to spend it with the people you love. Let's see. Okay, let's check in on the some of these here. Oh my god. Ay, okay. Oh, at home, which language do I speak? I speak a mix of English and Gujarati and Hindi. Yeah. And if my brother and I, well, we used to do this. My brother doesn't, his Spanish is not that good anymore. But my brother and I, when we didn't want our parents to know what we were talking about, we would talk in Spanish. It was super cool. It was like our own secret language. Okay, cool. Favorite South Indian actor. Okay, here. I actually struggled with this question because I couldn't pick one. So if we start with Telugu, favorite actor. Right now it has to, this is not including the legends. The legends are on a different category, okay? They don't even compare to anyone right now. Like separate category, they've accomplished so much in their life there. Cause like yeah, legends, like Megastar and PK, like legends. But I would say right now it is definitely Alu Arjun. I've always loved like Son of Satyamurthy. Oh my god, I watch it like all the time, just because he's just so funny in it. And mix with Samantha, that's perfect. Let's see, and actress for Telugu, I would say Anushka Shetty. For sure. I just respect her like choices in films, and she's just done amazing work recently, you know. So love it. As for Tamil, favorite actor, aside from legends, I definitely have to say Dalapati Vijay for sure. And actress definitely has to be Nitya Menon. Oh my god, I loved her in Mersal, and I loved her in Mission Mangala as well. Like she's really good. She's just defying a lot of odds, and oh, love it. Do I know any Telugu words? Okay, I think. No wait, never mind. I think I don't know. I then I was gonna say I think like go stop go like go is bo. I think so, but you know, not that good. Not that good. Don't hate me. Okay, thoughts on Ranveer Singh, his acting, and what my favorite character of is. I actually love Ranveer Singh. I don't know if you can see it, but he's on my vision board. Just because I love the relationship that he and Deepika Padukone have. Like it's pretty solid. So he's definitely on there. My favorite role of his was definitely Bajirao Mastani, but I also loved him as Kilji, the fun that he had playing Kilji as a character, especially that perfume scene where he puts it on the girl and then like hugs her. Genius, genius. It was the as messed up as that historical portion was. I really enjoyed those both characters, both of those. Ooh, what's the most satisfying video I've done till now? Ah, mm, Satisfying video till now. Okay, yeah, it definitely has to be "Oh My God, Daddy," just because it was with my dad, and I feel like that's definitely a memory that I can keep in all these years to come. And I love, like, a lot of you are commenting, like, "How does she know Telugu and her dad doesn't?" Like, it's because I saw the movie, read the subtitles, thoroughly enjoyed the movie, and my dad speaks Gujarati, so I was just explaining it to him there, but that was pretty cool. Definitely most satisfying. Okay, what's the most embarrassing situation in your life that you can never forget? Like, the ones that you randomly remember when you're sleeping, before you sleep. This is a fantastic question because I am filled with embarrassing moments. Um, let's see. First, okay. So I ride a motorcycle. I got my motorcycle license a few years ago, and my bike was officially delivered. And so I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. Let me go for a ride. So I wear everything and I go for a ride, and everything is pretty normal up until I get to this stop sign. And so I stop, but the bike doesn't stop. And so the bike keeps going and then it falls down. And it's a heavy bike. Like I can't pick it up by myself. So I'm the only one on this street in broad daylight struggling to pick up my bike. This other guy had to come. He's like, "Do you need help? Like, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, could if you don't mind." So he helped me pick up my bike and there's a scratch. And that wasn't within the first 20 minutes I had the bike. And I still think about that. Like that guy's thinking like this is why girls don't ride bikes. And I'm like, damn, I just ruined it. Other than that, I think, oh my God, yeah, there's this one time in school where in Spanish class, uh, we were reading this story about like how this thief like stole something from this house, and the teacher, he asked, how many of you would let the thief rob your house? And I raised my hand, and I'm the only one in the class, and everyone's just looking at me, and I'm like, what are they looking at? Like he asked something about like I totally misinterpreted the question. I don't even know what it was, and the whole class is staring at me, and then they just start laughing, and then my teacher asks it again. He's like, "Oh, you would let him have it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And I'm like, "No," and the whole class like just breaks into laughter. It was definitely very embarrassing for sure. Let's see. Okay, just taking a look at just taking a look. Okay, let me just see what other questions we have here. Okay. So we just talked about the Chinna. Why is like your favorite Telugu? We just talked about that. We talked about where I was born, Elizabeth, New Jersey, born and raised here. Shreya K is like, what's the oldest Indian movie you've ever watched? Oldest. I think it would have to be Mother India. Mother India was the oldest one. I just heard so many good things about it that I'm like, well, what is this Mother of India doing? And so I definitely watched it, and I thought the first like half was amazing, and then when the son grew up, it kind of became very confusing for me. But that's definitely the oldest. One word about Alu Arjun? Mm, not a word, but a feeling. Um, let's see. Okay, so Tribhuvan Sai Mandapalli, sorry if I said that. I said, when was it you wanted, like, when was this, I guess, specific time when I wanted to start making reaction videos? And it was definitely like December 31st of last year, 2018. I was like, you know what? If I'm going to do this in the new year, I'm going to do it right. So why not start on the day before the new year? That was the exact moment. Mahesh Mekala is like, you like food? Of course I like food. I love Italian food. My favorite dish is pasta. Love pasta. Cannot get enough of pasta. Um, have I met any actors or actresses? I actually have, but that was because it was, like, at a Gerba event years ago, and I just met, I guess, like, it's a cute, like, 10-year-old girl being like, "Can I take a picture with you?" And they're like, "Of course." So it was, like, a lot of actors and actresses from, like, Indian TV serials, Hindi serials, um, but other than that I don't think, like I met the, Robert, Karadrak, don't know how to say his last name. I met him from Shark Tank. I met him at, like, Central Park, that was pretty cool. But anyone other than that? Mm-mm. Uh, let's see. What type of movies do I love comedies. Anything with comedies mixed with action? Yes. If it has romance, it's like, okay, I'm not that much into romantic movies. Horror, they freak me out to no point. They just freak me out, but I might still watch it, Just like um, let's see. I am vegetarian. I did try meat, like, once or twice or something, like, different type of meat, and it wasn't like, eh, I like being vegetarian, but I do eat eggs, like, a vegetarian here means that you eat eggs, just no meat, but I do eat egg no fish either. Um What is the current situation in the USA right now? That is a great question. Right now, we are, especially being from, like, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, like, that spot is super hot spot just because a lot of people from New Jersey, especially in my, like, community, we all go to New York City for work. So it's really sensitive and nobody's really going out. We're all wearing masks and gloves and super hygienic right now. But it's tough because there's just a lot of us here that it's if they release the restrictions too soon, it's possible that we can all be reinfected. This area could be. So um, I'm okay with staying home for as long as I can to make sure we deal with this once and for all. One word about mega power star Ramcharan: hardworking. Yes, he has a dad who is a super accomplished actor, but in order for Ram Charan to be successful, he has to actually grow a following of his own, and I don't think he would be able to do that, if he didn't work hard. Like, we need to see that work and respect him for that, So, hardworking. Who is the best in Bollywood? At this time, I really like Ranveer Singh. Ranveer Singh definitely oh, no, wait, hold up. Akshay Kumar too. Oh, I can't forget him. I watch every single movie of Akshay Kumar. Oh my god, and there's also Paresh Rawal and his comedy. Oh, I know that wasn't the answer you might have been looking for, but here we are. One word about Pawan Kalyan: master. Master. I feel like he's mastering a lot of different parts in his life right now, and he's just trying to become really successful at all of them. And I have no doubt that he absolutely will. It's just driven to accomplish certain things. Um, When was it that you felt, that I should have started a channel? I started this channel actually 2 years ago, and that's when I had that feeling of, "I could do this potentially." But it wasn't actually until last year that I actually started reactions specifically. Um, you seem like a huge fan of Mahmoodi. I absolutely am. What do you like best about I honestly love his voice and his, delivery. It's just the way someone else could say the dialogue and the way he delivers the dialogue is out of this world. And also, who can forget the fact I think he's like 68, and that guy, what is his beauty? Like, what is his secret? I feel like if it's just like a healthy lifestyle, then I definitely got to get into that. Where does Tollywood stand in terms of filmmaking? I absolutely think that it's going to grow even more, just because like of the glass ceiling was broken by Bahubali and how much that accomplished. That people me in Bollywood are probably like actually taking people in Tollywood seriously. It's like, hey, we got to offer too, and I think like Tollywood's going to grow even more just because of that, which is perfect because I think like all of Indian cinema is still Indian cinema at the end of the day. And so if they can all work together and come together and start creating like movies maybe together, it could beat out a lot of other industries in the world. Film industries, for sure. Um, okay, so is there a reason why I specifically do Indian movies and not like, okay, anything else? And then they said, please also review Korean films. I just love Indian movies. Like I said, I grew up watching them, so I'm not familiar with Korean movies, but I think Parasite was a South Korean movie. I think so, and that was amazing. So I'm actually definitely interested into like seeing what else do they have to offer. If they could create a masterpiece like that, oh, yeah, absolutely. Um, ooh, okay. Pradeep Kumar is like, what's your definition of friendship? It definitely is loyalty, because when you're friends with somebody, you kind of share things that you normally wouldn't share with anybody else. Like a regular acquaintance, you're not going to share your deepest, darkest secrets. And I think it's like definitely loyalty. Like if I tell them something, they're not going to go and stab me in the back and go tell 100 other people. Like that's not really friendship at that point. But it's just loyalty and respect. Let's see. Okay, please tell us about your studies and what you pursued. So I actually did a triple major in history, Spanish, and labor studies from Rutgers University. And during that time, I actually wanted to teach. Before I graduated, going into college, I wanted to teach, and then by the time I got out, I was really thinking about law, and those are pretty good majors to have if you want to go to law school. They're not a requirement, but they're good. Let's see. Can I understand Telugu as a language? So I only understand it if they put in a little bit of words of English. I could definitely understand it like from the expressions that, obviously if they're crying, it's not a comedy scene, like, the basics. But if they put in a few words of English, I could definitely pick up on the conversation. Let's see. Can you rate the genre of movies according to your number one is comedy, number two is action, nah, romance is at the bottom. Like I would rather watch a horror movie than watch a romantic movie. Like just romantic, because I feel like when it's just romantic, it like loses logic. You know, that's my preference. And I think everything else just falls in between. Anything with comedy is like number one for me. I will absolutely watch. Mm, I lost my spot. Traveling Soldier. Oh my god. Okay, so I did react to Traveling Soldier back in October, and they let me release it, and then they blocked the video, and I still haven't gotten permission to release the video, and so we are at this point now. But I absolutely loved it. I cannot believe that he actually did his own stunts. So much Pawan Kalyan, look, mastered acting, mastering politics, like master. Another one. Let's see. Are you interested in acting? I, you know, I'm not opposed to it. Like, I feel like if I can make people, I don't think I would do it as like a full-time thing, but if I could do it on the side just to express myself, why not? If anyone, if anyone is hiring, and if that's what you're asking, definitely let me know. One actor. Okay, it cannot just be one actor I want to see directly. Anoop. It has to be a whole list. But you know what? I think I have to see all the. I cannot pick. I want any one of them. I will be absolutely thrilled, and I think I will like just be happy for days, and it just be natural. Oh, but I cannot pick one. I want to see all of them. Oh my God. Yeah. Yanaganti Ashok, thank you so much for watching since I was 10,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for supporting me from like that long ago. I cannot be at 40,000 today if people like you weren't supporting me back then, for sure. One word about Prabhas. Game changer. Game changer. I was super upset when Saho didn't do well. Like my brother and my mom, like they were just like, why are you upset? I'm like, you guys don't understand how this affects me, okay? I was super upset. I'm like, they were pretty honest about what Saho was going to be from the beginning, and then it delivered just that. And I actually enjoyed the twists and turns. And so I was so upset, but he's a game changer. He's done something in his lifetime that people haven't been able to, even with full on long career. So game changer. Um, okay, I'm like losing track. Hold up. Also, this is like going blurry for sure because like I can't. Oh, did I meet Vijay Sir? And oh, I did not meet Vijay Sir. And if I am, what would be the first thing I would ask him? I don't know. First question that popped into my mind is like, what makes him happy? Maybe it's just that was the first thing, like, what makes him happy? Like, I don't know if he already answered that question or not, but I would just like to know him as a human being, aside from the actor aspect of him. Yeah, Parasite was South Korean. Perfect. Okay, cool. um, have you watched any Mohanlal? Yes, I have watched Mohanlal movies. Loved Lucifer. Let's see, what else did I watch? I can't remember. There was another one. There was another one, but I can't remember at this time. But I really do need to check out more of Mohanlal's work because I definitely see the trailers and stuff, but he is equally an amazing actor. And I think the best part about him is definitely his eyes and his look, and just sometimes the stare he gives you. That I gotta check out more of his work for sure. Let's see. Cool. I think I'm caught up on the chat so far. Hopefully. Uh, do you want to do any charity for people? Yeah, I absolutely do. I feel like I have a soft spot for people, for children, specifically children. For adults, I feel like you do have the control to change your life to some extent, but for children, they're so innocent, um, and they don't. And I feel like I really do feel like they don't deserve to be treated the way they are sometimes, especially if like they're orphans or um, just not from a well-off family. And so I would really like to do a lot of charity work for children specifically, um, whether that be feeding them as well as like educating them. If you can just change their path from a younger age, they'll be set to go. Um, I know I saw another one was do you have a tattoo or something? I do not have any tattoos, but I do want to get one. But they say, like, you have to want this tattoo for even, like, after the feeling of, like, "I wanna get this tattoo right now." Um, I saw this episode of Yes Theory. I don't know if you've seen them, but they do, like, crazy things to get out of their comfort zone, and I'm like, "If I can achieve, consistently something for 100 days, I'm gonna get a tattoo that says yes, like, yes, I can achieve anything," just like another reminder, but it would say yes. Uh, let's see here. Oh, okay. I see one here. Do you and your brother do pranks on each other? Names and situations. Pranks on each other? The one I do consistently is the one I do consistently is I whenever he's coming out of his room or the bathroom or something, I try to scare him. It worked at first, but then he would try to do it at like me when I come out, and I am a wuss. Like I would just go running out the door. So it wouldn't end that well. So I think after that, like when he started reciprocating those same pranks to me, I think I stopped. I stopped doing pranks. I'm like, I can't handle this. um, but when we were younger, I mean, of course, like I would always try to get him in trouble, and I would always try to like get the blame on him. Like, I don't know about deep, but I didn't do it. I'm just saying. It's like, who else could have done it? I'm just saying I didn't do it. So, do the math. But other than that, no, we have like a pretty solid relationship. We talk, we chat. He calls me an idiot. He makes fun of me. It's a pretty normal relationship. um, a lot of you were asking about my first love. Oh my God, there's like my memes are the best. Thank you. If you ever want to make memes about like me and my expressions, I would love to see them. Uh, just because a lot of you send like really creative ones my way and it makes my day. Like it makes me laugh so much. Um, a lot of you are asking about my first love. My first love, oh my god, I think okay, you have, like, those cute little moments, I guess, when you're younger, but my first love, I would say would be, like, my first relationship in 8th grade, would have to be the first one. I actually learned so much from that, and I think, like, he just interacting with him, part of, like, that interaction made me a more ambitious person today, so definitely appreciate that, but it was in 8th grade. He literally pursued me for, like, 7th grade, all of 7th grade, and then I he sent me a Post-it and it said olive juice, and I'm like, "What? Olive juice?" He's like and it's like, "I love you, olive juice." It was the lamest thing ever, but it was pretty cute at that time. Um, we are still friends today. I talk to him, like, once in a while here and there, but we still kinda laugh at, like, the dumb things we used to do back then. Uh, it was pretty funny, and we would all play outside together, it's pretty cool. But definitely no hard feelings from that, because I feel like if your first love is kinda like it's messed up, I feel like it kinda, like, takes away the fun of the first relationship. I'm, like, so glad that that first relationship wasn't, like, my absolutely first love. Um, like, the first time I actually felt love. That one is a little rough to talk about, but it was, like, closer to 12th grade, and yeah. Um When will you meet Alu Arjun? Whenever he wants to meet me, that's when it'll happen. Thank you for watching this without breakfast. Ooh, that must be a little tough. Let's see. I wanna make sure, am I an emotional person? Um, I would say yes. I would say yes. Like, if anyone attacks, um where I actually feel that my family is being attacked, I do get emotional just because, man, I love them to pieces. They're my parents, they're my family. Yes, you too deep, my brother. But yeah, I get emotional about it. It's like, 'cause I don't wanna lose them, and what relations mean to me, it's just they give me joy, and I'm able to give joy to other people. But it also includes, like, love and respect. There needs to be both in any relation for me to feel like this is a great thing. And if it's not there, I will definitely work hard to get to that point. Um, even if it does take years, because I feel like my relationship with my mom wasn't that good growing up, but now I feel like we laugh a lot together, we crack jokes, we cook together, we're having a lot of fun. Okay, I am not if I wear a sari, I look gorgeous. I have worn so many saris. I just have no occasion. I was supposed to have an engagement this month to attend to, and I was gonna wear a sari, but it's not gonna happen anymore. It'll happen in the summer. But my Instagram has a few pictures of me wearing a sari. Love it. Um, I just don't wanna miss your questions. Okay, I think this is where I left off. Like, my eyes a little blurry. I can't see that well. Uh So one of these questions, so do you fake your reactions or do you really get that excited? I feel like you do it for attention. No, I seriously get that excited about like some of these things. If my energy is a little lower that day, I usually won't post that reaction or I might just wait because sometimes might be like towards the end of the day, I'm like exhausted. I wake up at like 4:33 to 4:30 a.m. Um, and I don't get that much sleep throughout the day, so I don't drink coffee or anything, so it's all natural energy. But, like, whenever all these big, like, movies come out in the trailer shop, I'm seriously that excited. There's no way I can fake it. I think if I fake it, I'll just have, like I don't even know how to fake it. I don't know how to fake it, and I don't like I said, I do not watch the trailers or songs or anything like that beforehand because then that's a fake reaction. That means, like, bruh, like it's not real. And if have seen it before, then I'll say I've seen it, and then I just live in the moment all over again. Okay. Like your memes, post your memes on Insta. I'm starting to. Uh, I don't know what happened. I deleted my old folder of like all the previous memes that I had. Ugh. Um, One word for SRK. romance king. Like he he changed how people basically do romance on screen. He definitely changed that single-handedly. I really do hope that like he has like this big comeback film because I was kind of upset with like how bad Zero did, how terrible actually Zero did, and I think partially it was because like the film just went into a different direction than what people were expecting, and I kind of felt a little disappointed too. But doesn't mean he's a bad actor. Doesn't mean he's like it's just poor choice in that moment. Do I like dogs? I used to be afraid of dogs, but I actually do like dogs. I love puppies. But I am more of a cat person because I feel like I'm an introvert. I like being independent more, and cats are more independent. It's pretty cool for that reason. Let's see. So your reaction. Oh, thank you guys. Ooh, what would be your 3 wishes if you got a genie? Okay, I said that was ooh, but like I don't think. Well, first off, for this coronavirus to be gone, because it's just awful. Second thing is for anyone who lost their job and was affected, everything comes back to normal. And the third wish, let's make it a little more fun. Um, I honestly would wish that we would have like a big hit movie every single week. Every week. That would make I would look forward to the weekend if that was the case. Like Friday nights, we have Pawan Kalyan's movie, big movie coming out. Next week, Talapati Vijay. Next week, Mahesh Babu. Week after that, we'll have Mammootty. I know there was a question in there, like, why do I say Mammootty, my man? I don't know. It just rolls off my tongue. Like, it just started. I don't know where and why it started, but it just started. And basically, I'm saying, like, Mammootty, my man, like he, I love it. I love everything about him. That's kind of what it means in my perspective. uh, I'm trying to like make sure go through this. Oh, name some situations where your family annoys you. So it's not anymore. Excuse me, sorry. It's not anymore, but it was before. When the kitchen is not clean, it pisses me off. Especially, oh my god, this happened today, but I think this happened today. Uh when my I don't know why, but the smell of onions, like just fresh cut onions, it creates anger in me if people don't like immediately throw it out just because it stinks up the whole house. So today, um, I think this is also the last time I was like super irritated was like they cut the onions. They cut like 6 onions and they were gonna use it for 2 different meals. And I'm like, why would you cut it at the same time if you're gonna use it for 2 meals? Cut it, use it. Cut it, use it, you know? But oh, and so then they just left the garbage by the kitchen sink, and I'm just like, no wonder this house smells like onions because they cut. Yeah, just it just bothers me. Onions, ugh. But they taste great in food. I mean, low-key, we definitely need it in food, but just the smell. Uh, hope I didn't miss it. Okay, yeah, I didn't miss it. It's right here. Okay, cool. Which is your favorite reaction video till now, and what would you expect the view counts? What would you expect the view counts for that video? My favorite reaction video till now. I actually haven't looked at my list in a while. I feel like once I make the video, I kind of just forget about it and like move on to the next one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. When the Big Ill trailer came out, I was so excited for that. I just remember being so nervous for it, pacing back and forth, making sure everything was perfect. Um, aside from the one with my dad, I would definitely say the one for Big Ill, like just the excitement was through the roof because it was also that plus Syra, like everything was happening at the same time. It was just excitement in the air. I actually that video actually got so many more views than I thought. I thought like, I was gonna get like maybe 20,000, 30,000. I was like, that's enough. And I hit 100,000. I'm like, what in the it was crazy. It was crazy. It was beyond what I expected it to be. That's why I like the Telepathy Vijay is one of my favorite actors because it's like I fell in love with who he is as an actor and in his films, and just to see that you guys also love him too and are reacting with me with it, so it just makes it even better. Um, let's see. You repeat it, then I miss a bunch. Don't repeat it. Okay, so why did I name it The Adapter and any reasons specifically for that? I was like, you know what? This is going to be a revolutionary channel. Me and my ignorance or me and my naivety. I was like, it's going to be great. And so honestly, it was like an adapter, kind of like I believe it's like me and who I am as a person and how I like to think. Like if something is not working, just find a way to adapt, change it, find a solution basically. And that basically the adapter. It's like ever changing. Even if there's like adversity, I'll find a way through. That's that's where it came from. And also, I was just sitting in my brother's room and I'm like looking around his room to see if there's something interesting there. And I was like, oh, deep. I was playing around with the adapter and the wire at the time. And I was just like, what could it be? What could it be? What could it be? And I was like, oh, the adapter. I'm like, what do you think? And he goes, eh, which means it's pretty good. Oh my God. This is like, I just read the comment where Arun Mohan's like, Mammootty, my man, would you like to share a screen with him? Ah, absolutely, I would. Oh my God. Um, I'm like, oh, whew, already just thinking about it, but that would be such an honor to share a screen with him. Oh my God. I feel like that could never happen in this lifetime. Maybe I'm not thinking big enough, but if that does happen, it'll be one of the highlights of my life. Mm. Oh no, oh no, it refreshed. Oh, it refreshed. I can't see. Okay, hold up. Say something on camera that your mom and dad never knew. Oh my God, no, I can't. I can't say that. I cannot say that. I feel like there's a few. I've told them a lot of things. Like anything that was like hindering our relationship together, I definitely told them about, and so like it's no longer an issue. Yikes! But never knew. I did. No, I can't. I can't. There's a few things. I can't. um, let's see. Ask you. Oh, okay. So Holy Crispy, your girlfriend requested you to ask me about my hobbies and my beauty secret. I got no beauty secret. I think like my skin accurately depicts like how I'm feeling on the inside because if my skin is clear or less pimples, I'm a human being, I have lots of pimples. If it's not that, it's clearer and brighter, that means I'm exercising more and eating healthier. And if it's like a little dull and grayish and not the same, then it just means that like I gotta change my diet and better go run outside. Um, let's see. What? Nope, I didn't answer that question. Uh, Sudeep movies. Okay, what other Sudeep movies have I seen? So I reacted to a lot of like Belwan content. Um, but they blocked all of it, and so I couldn't share it with you guys, and that channel, that, like, production company know to actually give out copyright strikes, so I deleted the videos, but Belwan was a really good I really enjoyed him in that, and so Kicha, I loved him in Saira, obviously, um, and what's his, I forgot the name of his movie that's coming out now, but they blocked that one too. I think it's Robert. They blocked that one too. And I'm like, guys, I love him. Why are you blocking my videos? I'm not saying anything negative about him, nor do I want to, but someone asked me if I'm a classical dancer. No, but my mom wished that she did get me into dance. This is actually one of the questions, like, do I sing and dance? No singing. Awful singer. I am what you say a bathroom singer, but even then, not so much because my family doesn't like it. They say I'm awful. But dancing, yeah, my mom got me into dancing because growing up, I was a tomboy. Like I would play sports, loved getting dirty, just playing with all the guys. Like that was me, hardcore. Nothing like getting dressed up and wearing a dress and so my mom put me into dance. I think it was like fusion mixed something dance, and it was just to like more feminine and like move my body gracefully, which I think like definitely helps now. So I'm not as like masculine, I guess. Um, okay. Let's see. I think I got through most of these. I'm trying to keep up with my one good eye. What do my family and friends think, relatives think about my channel? They honestly love it. We really don't talk about it that often. Like when we catch up as normal friends, we just catch up and be like, what have you been up to in your life? What have you been up to? Kind of that type of things. Um, and so they think it's pretty cool. They're not surprised that I would do something like this just because they've known that I've always been so filmy. I'll like quote dialogues and stuff and use it in the right situations, in my opinion. And so they weren't really surprised. They're like, yeah, absolutely. Like, keep going. And they're very supportive, 100%. Can we see you in India again? Absolutely. Absolutely. I will be coming, but not sure when as of now, obviously. And I need the money for law school. So hopefully when I have enough money to come to India. Um, let's see. How are you going to react for the negative? There were negative things? You mean like negative comments or negative? I didn't see anyone being negative on here. Oh, geez. Oop. But honestly, like negative comments, it's the person's opinion, which is okay. If they want to be mean, they can be mean. That's okay. It doesn't really affect me as a person. I'm just very confident in who I am. I just know myself from like being very self-aware. I just know. So it's okay if they're mean. I try to fight it with positivity because think about it. If you're so negative, you're trying to get a reaction out of them for them to like curse at you and be upset with you. But if I'm not upset and I'm like, okay, how are you gonna fight with me? Genius. No. Oh, people like my editing. Thank you. Thank you so much. I try. Which camera are you using to shoot for your? Oh, okay. So I just use my iPhone, which is iPhone 7 Plus, and so yeah, I've had it. I don't want to replace that phone. I mean, unless something bad happens. But I usually like to keep my phones for years to come. So I'll use that phone for as long as I can. Have I given any fake reactions in the past? No, I really haven't. If I do not, if I feel like I'm holding back or I don't like it that much, I just won't post it then because I'm like, that's not real, that's not authentic. It's not it's usually like how if I feel off or something, I don't want to post it then because it's not an accurate representation of how I feel about the content on the inside. And if I'm not able to bring it outside, then that's just unfair. So I've never given a fake reaction to anything. None of my videos have been fake either. If I don't like it, I mean, I find the positive in anything. So there really hasn't been anything that I don't like. Let's see. Okay, cool. So let's see if I can get through some more questions. What's the craziest thing? What's the crazy? Oh, that happens a lot when I'm recording in between. Yeah, sorry, didn't realize. What's the craziest thing I've done so far? Craziest thing I've done so far is quit all my. I wanted to go study abroad in Germany, and so I quit all my classes in Germany and went backpacking around Germany for 2 weeks by myself. No data or anything, just my phone, and I had no Wi-Fi or anything, just traveling, figuring out how to travel from one place to another with a limited amount of budget. It's the craziest thing I've ever done. I respect myself so much because of that experience. Like, and I did post like the Germany vlog videos on the channel. It's way back. It was kind of the first time where I traveled by myself in a foreign country without knowing the language, without knowing anyone. And I was like, if I could do that, I could do anything. I could do anything if I put my mind to it. And so that was the craziest thing. Okay, let's see. Let me answer some of the other ones. Oh, back to the R one. Why did I post my reaction to RRR so late? Because I got 2 copyright strikes that week. I was so bummed and I was super and I couldn't find a positive. And so I just slept for like a few days and I didn't see that the RRR came out. And so when I finally felt like a little bit myself, I opened up my laptop and I saw both videos came out and I like just died. I'm like, no, how could I miss it? So that's why I was late. But I was still excited to see both. Okay, I think this actually was one of my favorite questions. If you had access to a time machine, where and when would you go? I would go back to 1942 because there is no way me can exist in this world today, in the country I am today, in the lifestyle I am today, without that iconic year. Just the freedom, and I would go to see freedom fighters like actually get the speech in person and just soak in the moment and just knowing that this is history right here happening before my eyes. That would be, so worth it. Okay. Oh my god, this is a good question. How many times that I've gotten a ticket while driving? Okay. Okay, so I got 2 tickets for speeding in the same year. And, was I speeding? Yes. Yes, I was speeding. And, yeah, and I recently got into an accident. It wasn't a serious accident or anything, but, I'm just gonna leave it at that for legal purposes. Um, how's my home quarantine going on? I'm on cloud 9 because finally I can clean as much as I want to, and my family doesn't think I have a problem. Like, I am a germaphobe, literally a germaphobe. Um, I'm just thinking about this now. It's like wiping down everything, wiping down doorknobs and stuff. People they would think I'm crazy. Like I wouldn't if I touched something dirty with this hand, I would like not use this hand to touch anything else. And they're like, "Oh, you're so crazy." I'm like, "No, now who's crazy?" Yeah, that looked crazy. Let's see. Oh, the one thing somebody asked, like the thing you want to have in the future. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the future in one bit. Let me just answer some of these questions. My first celebrity crush, okay, don't laugh, but it was Uday Chopra. That jawline and those muscles. Yo, as like a 10-year-old, Uday Chopra. Um, my favorite cartoon, Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry for sure. My favorite show is a show called Psych. Check it out. I love it. Oh, absolutely love it. But other than that, definitely Brooklyn Nine-Nine and The Office. I fell in love with The Office for sure. My favorite color is green, but I'm into gray these days. If you can't tell, everything in my room is gray. Favorite hobby? Obviously movies. That's exactly why I'm doing this right now. This channel. Favorite food? Pasta. Movie? Favorite movie? Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda. I watch Kung Fu Panda maybe like 5, 6 times a month. Yeah, for sure. What phone I'm using? iPhone 7 Plus. Um, Nuffy King of Youth. I know you dropped a comment down below. What do I think of your Instagram? So I checked it out, and I think you're doing a really good job. You have more followers than me, so awesome, awesome job on that. You gotta share some tips and secrets with me for sure. Um, but let's see what else. Yeah, it was super cool. I really like the format of how you try to put quotes and like the pictures and like portrait shots. It's pretty cool. Doing a good job. Somebody asked if I'll invite them to my wedding. Dude, if we get to know each other more, absolutely. And if my wedding is in India, everyone's invited. It's gonna be a party. But first we gotta, find a guy that I'm sure I'm going to be with. Okay. Uh, okay, now let's talk about the future, and then after that, we'll kind of call it a wrap. I don't know. I was like, no, maybe there won't be nothing to talk about. So, we'll go for 30 minutes. It's been an hour. My bad. Um, let's see here. Okay, cool. Anything new that I learned from this quarantine period? Yeah, the biggest thing that I learned is actually I never knew how funny my mom was. She actually cracked some pretty good jokes. Growing up, like I mentioned, like growing up, our relationship wasn't that good, and so now the fact that I'm actually bonding with her and we're actually having a great time, that's the biggest thing I learned. Other than just the family aspect of it, I absolutely love that the world is coming together to fight this off. This is the first time in forever, ever maybe, where a lot of people are just asking, "I hope you stay safe. I hope you're okay." Sometimes I'm like calling for customer service, like just to get something done, and the reps are just like, "I hope you have a blessed day. Stay safe. Stay healthy, happy." And any type of like comment like that in the past, maybe I might not have thought twice, and like it might have just been an average comment, but it means so much more these days. So I love that the world is coming together and just being humans for the first time in forever. Just love that. And do I know how to cook? Yes. Would my mom say I know how to cook? She would say no. um, someone says I talk too much. I mean, yeah, obviously, yeah. uh, okay. Someone asked what my favorite country is, US or India. That's hard to choose. I cannot. You know when there's a film Gadar, I think, where you have to say like J1 country or the other. Like I can't pick a country. Both country has given me so much, and I am me because of both countries, so I cannot pick. Let's see. Okay, cool. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is like my future plans, long-term goals, what my biggest dream is, and stuff like that. So future plans to this channel, I really do plan on continuing to answer as many comments as possible, as well as posting a lot more of your suggested videos. I wrote all of them down. I have screenshots of everything. I will be getting to them to the best of my ability. If they don't block my videos, if they block my videos, I won't be able to post it. It just won't happen just because I cannot afford a third copyright strike. Future plans for me personally, like my long-term goals, definitely to grow this channel to, I wrote it down, like I want to grow this channel to like 500,000 by the end of this year. It's an insane goal considering I'm only at 40,000, you know? But I want to grow the channel like 500,000. I don't know if I have the capabilities or what, but that's the goal. We'll make it happen. Long-term goals for me, get into law school this year. So study for my LSATs, take the LSATs, get to law school this year, apply and all that stuff. Save enough money, really take advantage of the time that we are in right now economically. I would like to start, owning more real estate in the years to come. So just growing on that and expanding on that, hopefully having enough money for that as well. My biggest dream is that I am able to create well, I have a few, but one of them is to create generational wealth for my family. My dad, I respect him so much for like working on this and thinking about this. He's like, I want to create, I want to create your retirement funds. I want to like set you guys up for your future. And I'm like, that's an amazing. So I want to try to create enough wealth to set up my future generations, not my kids, my grandkids, but beyond. And how that's going to happen, we're going to figure it out. But that's my biggest dream. I don't dream about like houses and cars and like material stuff. I just want to have amazing relationships in my life and just bring me so much joy, and I'm able to live life with them. That's kind of the biggest dream. Like each relationship I have is like, whoa, I can't believe how lucky I got. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Philosophical right there. Last question, then, oh wait, there's like a few good ones here. Okay, last two questions, and then we are good. Last question here. One of them is, what is the habit if you're alone? Wait, what? What is the habits? Actually, do not understand that question. My bad. Okay, so I'll pick another one. I see you. Name a situation where you've been gross. Listen, human nature. I have my moments where I guess I fart. It's human nature. I don't burp, but I fart. Let's see. What's my favorite place in the entire world? My favorite place is my room. It's my room. I feel so safe in here. It includes everything I absolutely love. Obviously aside from my family, but like, it's full of memories, and it just makes me feel safe. And so that's my favorite place. All right. Okay. So that is basically this super long unintended video. I'm definitely going to try to see if I can cut it up so that's easier to understand, and it just includes like the most important thing. we'll see how it goes. But thank you guys so much for joining. It means the world for me that you, of the maybe however many of you stuck, that you all check this out. That's pretty much my take for today, and I'll catch you later. Peace out. How do we end this now? All right, cool.